Top 10 most dangerous animals in the world. Animal Kingdom has delicious and beautiful creatures. However, it's thick talk, we will show you opposite animals that you would never want to meet again. In their more species can mean invited death. Number 10. Grizzly bear. Known as the most aggressive bear species that reside in northern United States, the grizzly bear has been taken into account as one of the most dangerous animals ever, because of its great size and incredible strength being its main virtues. Measuring up to 9.15, standing on the two legs and weighing more 500 pounds. Despite it all, this animal usually avoids contact with humans to avoid the attacks reported by this species usually occur due to unforeseen encounters with people. What is happened when surprised it may choose to attack if it finds food or had offspring to protect. Usually the female tend more aggressive through the overprotective attitude they have for their offspring, attacking with their large fangs and effective efforts whoever they identify as a threat. Despite attempts to keep bears away from humans, they have become accustomed to the presence of people, so this could generate more unexpected encounters. On the other hand, in certain areas when a bear attacks and kills a man, it must be sufficient to prevent him from killing more people. Number 9. Great white shark. If you ever saw a movie Jaws by Steven Spielberg, you know what animal we were talking about. Weighing between 1,500 to 2,450 pounds, measuring up around 20 feet, and being able to travel at a speed of 35 miles per hour. It is quite normal to feel afraid of this creature, also contrary to popular belief, wild shark really attack humans. This is because it does not like taste, although it's still a threat because running into one's an indicator of bad news. It is believed that the shark usually bites something to recognize what it is, which would explain some attacks on boats and surfboards, and even in justification of why it would attack people. Also, it could all help a disproportionate warning signs in terrible condition, due to the fact that usually inhabited areas close to the coast sites by buzzards are frequent. It is estimated that last year there were about 80 shark attacks worldwide, with only 5 fatalities. Number 8. Hippopotamus. This animal seems to be docile and calm. It proves to be the opposite, being aggressive and become known for unpredictable and extremely territorial behavior, as well as having a tendency to attack humans by overturning boats and crafts. It's believed that it sees humans as a threat and it doesn't like to share its waters, which has been invented at different confrontations against lions and even crocodiles, which is attacked with the jaws, attacking to crushing everything in their path. Despite not being very athletic, weight in average of 3,310 pounds in measuring about 5.2 feet, hippopotamus can run up to 19 miles per hour, which is equivalent to the speed of an average human. In the same way, it is one of the animals with the highest number of human victims within the African continent. Number 7. Stonefish. This fish, as the name implies, resembles a stone or a piece of coral, in addition to being known as the most ferocious fish in the world. It measures between 12 and 19 inches. It lives in water of Indian and Pacific Oceans. It can never survive of water of a limited period of time. Also, it is not an aggressive animal. Its own appearance makes it spur to be stopped on the path. To be injected, it is poison, causing unbearable pain, killing tissue, cutting airways, and generating the temporary paralysis, and then can cause death in a couple of hours if it's treated immediately. On the other hand, in some countries such as Japan and China, it is considered as extremely expensive delicacy. Number 6. African buffalo. The buffalo that lives in African forests and savannas is known by several hunters as the Black Death. A little given is for being one of the most difficult and dangerous animals to hunt. It is considered one of the most dangerous species in the continent, which is saying a lot. Its ability to run at 40 miles per hour, coupled with its great body weight as reaches 2,000 pounds, make it a lethal weapon worthy of this position. Being able to face lions and crocodiles and even Roman turns up trucks, with this is estimated that is cause of the death of 200 people annually only in the African continent. Number 5. Lion. The king of the jungle cannot stay out of the stop. Being one of the largest cats in the world, measuring about 4 feet in height and weight up to 400 pounds, it is not surprising that it poses a threat to humans. However, the species usually doesn't attack people. In cases that have been recorded, it's believed that they were males, aren't sick or injured, and they have seen the people as easy prey. Annually, more than 500 lion attack and reported. It also believed that after a lion successfully hunts a human, it is quite likely that it will try again. Number 4. Saltwater crocodile. Getting two speeds up to 18 miles per hour and having one of the strongest jaws within the animal kingdom, it is difficult to imagine that the saltwater crocodile wouldn't occupy place within this top. Located in the east coast of India, west of South Coast Asia, it's even certain parts of northern Australia. This species weighs up 2,600 pounds and measures up to 20 feet long. We can get the largest reptile in the world. On the other hand, this species tends to see humans as prey, which is why in Africa the only policy to deal with this species is to avoid its habitat completely. Due to its unpredictable aggressiveness, it is believed that in Australia more than 20 attacks per year occur on behalf of the species, mainly in the name of the dysentery or when treated. It's also responsible for the majority of crocodile attacks on the people. Number 3. Black mamba. Snakes usually don't attack people unless they are provoked. The black mamba is also known as the most poisonous snake in Africa because it has an unstable and dirty temperament. Usually attacks anyone who is within a 44-yard area. Measuring almost 10 feet when attacking, it can raise a 30-pushing person face to face, injecting 100 grams of poison, or which only 10 grams enough to kill a human. By his own, also known as a kiss of death, for obvious reasons, causing symptoms such as blurred vision, fainting, and finally a respiratory arrest or heart attack. The mortality of the poison is almost 100% if it's not treated immediately. And interesting fact is that in Africa continent there are limited antidotes for this poison. It's almost unaffordable. So if you are attacked by a black mamba in Africa, you recommend that you are prepared your funeral. Number 2. Box jellyfish. This species is found in the land of the dangerous animals, which is of course Australia. This kind of jellyfish can reach up to 8 inches, which is reach up to 10 feet long. On not an aggressive species, it's venom and lethal to any human being, being able to kill an adult in less than 5 minutes if it's not given the necessary treatment. The pain it causes is unbearable. The sensation of burning is despite as being touched by a hot metal, damage to the nervous system and finally a cardiac arrest. It is usually recommended to avoid its cost, but being transparent is so small it's very difficult to actually see it. So the most effective measure is to stay alive is so be as far as possible from the water. Species is short, a large number of killer species that exist in the animal kingdom. Here a few who didn't make any cut: African elephant, Komodo dragon, Celsius, and humans. Number 1. Mosquito. Considering the large number of animals mentioned in this top, mosquitoes wouldn't throw our list in one of the most dangerous. Although this animal doesn't kill directly, it is a carrier of hundreds of diseases and processes that can eventually lead to death. Diseases in the last decade have spread to different continents such as yellow fever, malaria, and Zika virus, and even dengue, the most common within these insects. It is estimated that more than 725,000 people die every year from diseases transmitted by mosquitoes. It is even believed this animal could even be more lethal than human beings themselves. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe to our channel so you can watch more content like this. Don't forget to follow us on our social network. See you in the next video.